the ones who always helped you and right now can't. It's not that they don't want to.
It's I think it's more or less
For the
about
first time,
reducing
for the
the.
first time, it's the gods who need you and you abandon them.
I don't think it's about abandoning. I think it's like they can't interact with them.
You know,
They
it
can't
works
help,
both
and then
ways.
now people
What
are.
can these mortals do for the gods when they can't even, talk to them?
They can't even help themselves either
We
because
can't talk to the gods. We're still working for them.
Yeah, you're special.
Again, not. This is not out of character. This is all in character. Of course, we're special.
Yo, basically, Higgs said we built different. Like, that's just how it
Anyway,
is.
Yeah,
so,
which is why
sorry.
it also feels like why aren't all these? So again, Adrish doesn't know that he's special. He thinks that he can just talk to, or he thinks that God hasn't abandoned him, so he probably hasn't abandoned other people as well. In his head, he's thinking these people have abandoned the gods I know,
That's very egotistic of you.
not of me, of Adrish. Yes.
yeah, Adrish is always been like that.
I'm not
That's.
being
I was gonna
Sorry,
say.
wait, let's sink back in. Well, altogether, I think that even if the gods would return now, I would still hold faith with the one. I've seen no sign or even any kind of indication that the one would turn on the existing signs that it's shown for bad.
I'm gonna take off my amulet and I'm gonna show it to her, and I'm gonna hold it out in my hand.
That is the many-faced amulet. You are, you are what they see. They say, I heard that you were chosen heroes, but that definitely proves it. Oh, but that is wonderful.
Why don't you try putting it off for a bit? I want to see what happens.
It would do nothing.
No harm in trying.
The many-faced amulet is granted to ones chosen by the alignments of the gods. And she takes the amulet and hangs it over her neck. You see, it sort of dangles at almost the same level where the Church of the One's amulet is. And you see that when it lands on it, the face that shows forward is um, a scroll, uh, sort of a silvery scroll that is held in the middle. It is a signifier for those who have been chosen. And
Would you do me a
all,
favor?
all churches,
Would you
even
do
though
me a
a Church
favor?
of the One, recognize it as a symbol of the gods.
Would you do me a favor and attempt to offer a prayer to all? Attempt to call to her.
I'm gonna look at him, and then I look at his friends and kind of be like, and I'm gonna take a step back and kind of retreat a little bit.
Yo, we shrug and just like mouth. He gets like this when it comes to the one.
Yeah. It's just like sometimes you need to let Adrish do his thing.
Vabe was just going to apologize for his lack of tact. Funnily enough, Vabe, well, people.
Do you believe, Lord Ashblade, that with this amulet I will be able to reach the gods and ask for their guidance?
I don't believe anything. I hope. For you and for me. And perhaps you. reconcile without.
Believing and hoping. Such an odd difference, but significant. Very well. She unlatches the amulet of the wand from her neck and places it on the table beside her. She takes out a scroll from the pile, an empty one, and places it in her lap with a quill in hand. She sort of she closes her eyes, and you see her concentrating. And you know she's concentrating hard. Esper, are you still trying to glance into her head?
Yeah, I'm just keeping on those surface thoughts.
Yeah. You feel this radiant imagery of knowledge and light, of faith in Ogma. You feel as if passing by you these lengthy scriptures and ancient songs and wrestling.
He's on the top rope.
Adrish, you watch as the woman's hand shakes and a blot of ink falls from the tip of the quill onto the paper, leaving a blotch. Her arms are shaking and even her shoulders. Her eyes shut tight and she squeezes her mouth in silent prayer. And then she relaxes, looks at you, and you see large tears rolling in her eye, down her cheek, falling onto the parchment, leaving these wet marks beside the ink blot. Well, that is the difference between believing and hoping, I guess. I heard none, I received no answer, and no help today. But perhaps one day, the gods will return. Perhaps the one will join them in veneration. Perhaps they will join the one. We will just have to see. And she takes down the many-faced amulet from her neck and hands it back, while latching back the amulet, the symbol of the one into her neck, sort of adjusting it to sit on her chest in the center. She
Take the amulet.
Yeah, she
And I'll
rolls
say to
back
her-
the soiled parchment and sort of tosses it a bit more force than you would expect over the table onto the ground.
Perhaps no answer today, but I hope he hurt you.
I'm sorry, Lord Einsvog. I feel somewhat tired. I've been doing my research for many hours today, and I hoped I could retire for a bit of rest.
You've been more than helpful.
Would you mind?
And I'm sorry for my behavior.
Would you mind to come back later, perhaps, if you have more questions? Or perhaps talk with Seraphine. She's quite knowledgeable. I'm sure she will be able to give you some answers if you have more regarding our faith and our church.
Thank you for all the answers you had.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
A nod.
I also nod and make my way to the exit.
Uh huh.
You all get the feeling that while it is true that she's tired, the experiment had a deeper effect on her emotional state. And it seems that she is looking to be alone a bit, or perhaps pray to the one for the answers that she was not given.
I just smashed any hope she had. Very, very, very cool, Drish.
Or Ogma just heard from her for the first time in months.
As we leave, I'm going to whisper to Adrish, or not whisper, but keep my voice low, and say, that was an interesting experiment you were attempting, Adrish. I think it's quite fascinating, her approach to her beliefs and religion. Interesting to see what would have happened. I think we've learned something today.
That is the hope. I don't know if I can say with confidence that Ogma heard her. But it falls to us to give them a chance, doesn't it?
Finn, did you get the answers you were hoping for?
As much as I kind of expected, to be honest. I guess I learned a little bit of something, but nothing concrete. But hopefully we'll learn something soon. As he says a little dejectedly.
Okay, well, I think that our to-do list included speak to her, and then we were torn between speaking to a horse.
The horse!
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice to go and see our horses again.
By the way, Hig,
Yep.
you said like canonically 3 days have passed for like in game, like
Yep,
since I last played.
Kind of. Around that time.
Would I be able to make 3 rolls towards my downtime?
No, it was quite an eventful time. It wasn't like it wasn't rests where you sort of hung out. It was more like falling into bed and almost passing out.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I don't think anyone else really did much advancement. Maybe once along the road, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, you guys leave the woman behind, and she leads you to the door and closes it behind you, leaving you on the landing with the stairs leading down back to the main room of this tavern.
I'm going to look to Emma and say, so, okay, speak to a zealot, check. Speak to a horse.
Let's go speak to a horse.
You lead.
All right.
What we're gonna get out of the horses.
You're never confident.
You begin walking down the stairs, and you find that the bearded man and the elven woman, the young elven woman, is currently in the process of cleaning up the room. The man is sweeping the floor while the girl is moving these chairs towards the wall. As you heading down, she stops for a moment and walks up to you. Oh, you're finished already? I figured you would have a day-long conversation. She always gets so excited about research and her knowledge about the topics.
She was very tired.
I always have to tell her to rest. Every time she comes back, she offers to do the prayers instead of me, but she has plenty to do without that. Well, in any case, it was a pleasure that you've joined us in our sermon of the 10-day. And if you wish, you're very welcome to come back for the next one. Or if you need us to for any other reason, our doors are always open.
That is duly noted.
See?
Thank you.
She yeah, once she once you all sort of nod or make acknowledging noises, she leaves you behind and heads back to moving the chairs. So where are you heading?
Stables. Let's go talk to a horse.
So you head back towards the High Palace. As you were no, wait, no, the horses are not at the High Palace.
Better say.
The fuck are the horses? Who remembers where did I put the horses?
I don't know.
Anybody remembers where are the horses?
I don't think you told us. You just told us that a horse came back that was Doran's.
Yeah. And
I literally don't remember where the horse stables were, so I'm going to say that they are by the Hunter's Gate,
okay.
which you guys know about because you send your horses there as well, and the chocobos. I mean the speaks.
It's
What?
octopus.
The
Wait, that's what they look like?
No,
Aw.
they don't look like that.
Oh, I want one.
Oh.
I'm not sure you do. So you head towards the stables of the Silver Knights because that's where your horses were stationed.
Uh-huh.
Once again, you walk through the city, walking on the wide boulevard, watching the stores with open doors and lovely smells wafting from a bakery.
Can I ask, are we being followed or anything when we leave? Just want to make sure because it seems like we might have pissed her off. Just want to see if she's
Just a little bit, maybe.
I don't think we made her mad. I think Adrish made her mad, if anything.
Give me a perception check.
Oh god.
Can I help?
As you walk, you keep an eye out. You look at the narrow alleyways between houses. You glance over your shoulder for any suspicious movement in the crowd. If someone was trailing you, but nobody seems to be there.
Okay.
No hooded figure, ducking from shadow to shadow. No, oddly convenient, man hiding behind bush, or just someone who is acting suspiciously, standing very close to you, listening in your conversation. And not even the shape-shifting sewer monster that is, chasing you down on the ground.
The what?
But yeah. You walk along the wide boulevard, watching the storefronts and the general life of the people. Silvery Moon seemed to have recovered from the horrifying attack of the cult. And now, as it is the middle of summer, almost the middle of summer, the city is booming with life and produce. As you reach the Grand Market, you turn towards the north, and you pass by the House Invincible as you walk towards the barracks. The House Invisible, by the way, is the Church of Helm, where Adrish has an acquaintance. As you reach the Hunter's Gate, to the left you see this low, wide brick building. It has several large wooden doors, and as you approach, the smell of stables wafts into your nostrils.
All right.
Where we left the X as well.
Yes.
Hmm.
They sort of had to be put into their separate stalls because they are carnivores.
Well, then, if everybody's going in, I'm just gonna take a bit of time to go to see Flower.
I have an oh, I love this fucking image. So it's a Final Fantasy X beak, but it's amazing. Okay. Oh,
Bro, drop the photo.
oh fuck yeah, it's great. Look at this boy. Dropped it in artwork.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's a chocobo, but fat.
I love him.
It's a
But yeah,
monkabo, apparently.
yeah,
Jesus.
that's not how they
Chonkabo.
Are you sure we're not meant to kill her?
This is how an X beak from the
Oh, that's a chocobo, bro.
from the far north looks like.
Yeah, that's a chocobo. That's just straight up a chocobo.
It's a chocobo with.
With an X beak.
It's a horny chocobo.
Alright.
Oh,
So, you arrive all at the stables, and the guard stationed here sort of know who you are, so they do not really prevent you from entering in any way as you head in.
Alright, and we were told to find the stable master, I believe, because they would know which horse Doran took. Maybe.
But yeah, in the meanwhile, Silvio, you do hear an odd.
Oh, he knows me well. I'm gonna approach him, and I'm gonna retrieve from my backpack a little pastry with a lot of kind of flour on it. Because his name is Flower. It's not just like a plant. It's because he eats pastry a lot.
Is there meat in that pastry?
Oh, sometimes there is. He does like sugar as well, but this one probably meats. Yeah, we've been on the road quite a long. It's a treat for him.
There's like a sausage slipped in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, these birds sounding like my cat.
what a good boy. Both of them are male? Esper?
Yeah, Rhyme is also male. I'm gonna stare down Rhyme, kind of just like
Ryan just sort of tilts its head, opens its beak, and they clamps it shut, making a snapping sound. But yeah, as you enter, you see Esper and Silvio sort of drift off to the side, where in these two stalls stand these large birds. These two-legged creatures covered in thick white feathers from head to toe, and this enormous, almost bony-looking beak that resembles a woodcutter's axe. but it's filled with teeth, I think. Or at least the edge is serrated like teeth.
Are these the X-Beaks you mentioned?
I don't think
Yeah.
they mentioned it.
Yeah, we came here on Speaks. Maybe we mentioned it. Yeah, this is how we came.
Formidable creatures. they are.
Fascinating. Are they coming up north?
Oh yeah, super common.
They are beautiful.
Are they gonna be able? Are they gonna be okay down south? I'm assuming it's a lot warmer down here compared to where they come from.
Well, I mean, they have adapted so far.
And it's not like we intend to go back to, Calimport or anything. Yes. Thank you, Adrist.
Or, you know,
Geography
to
is
the-
not my
Yeah, you
strong
do.
suit.
Just maybe not now.
You know, not to the Underrock Desert for any reason. I'm sure, you know, there's nothing there.
Nothing at all.
But yeah, in the meantime, you know, while you're handing your pastry to Flower, gently picks it out of your hand and just flips his head up, so the pastry falls down in his gullet and he gulps it down in one go. You do notice that one of the horses have opened the stall and walked up to Finn.
Oh, shut up.
Is fully equipped and ready to go and standing beside Finn like a...
He's standing on two legs, right?
No, he's not. But you know,
Sure.
it almost looks like an adult guardian beside a child.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
The horse does not say anything or make.
I
any
just
noise.
sort of
It's a
nod to
sound.
the horse.
I pet him.
Shadow Ranger does not react to pets, but you know, he clearly appreciates.
I can see it in his eyes. Don't worry.
He's going to send a letter later. But yeah,
God.
in the closed stalls, you notice 3 other magnificent steeds, clearly belonging to these 4 adventurers that you have joined up with now.
I'm gonna go over to Sunshine and give him a cube.
I am going to go over and just sort of pet Lady's like forelock, the one on the forehead.
Her name is Dancer.
My bad.
You are the lady. She's the dancer.
I mean, how did you forget your horse's name when I know my horse's name is Rumble? I haven't been here.
Alright.
I have DID. I don't play this game normally.
I'm going to add the 2 X-Leaks later to the horses roster, just so we remember them. So, now that you've, you know, petted and met your horses and steeds once again, what now, guys?
Looking for the stable master, right?
Uh-huh.
You see a couple young men and boys standing to the other horses. There's quite a lot in the stable right now. Most of them seem to be part of the army of Silvery Moon. These large horses that are clearly bred to be armored and used in their cavalry. But you do see other sturdy-looking horses, much thinner but clearly born to be fast messenger horses. There's a couple of people sort of tending to the horses, cleaning their stalls, feeding them, but you don't immediately spot anyone that you would recognize as some sort of authority figure.
Alright, maybe one of the boys knows. Is there one that looks like he's not too busy?
Hey, little boy, come here. We have questions. Boy. Don't be afraid.
God.
There's this young, brown-haired, half-elf man, maybe 16, 18 years old, was walking past you with this big wooden bucket filled with some sort of substance. You know, it has a lid on it, so you're not sure. Could be water, could be something else.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, milady?
When we initially arrived, we had a friend, Doran, and we were wondering, because we heard his horse that he set out on came back without him. And we were wondering if I could get a chance to speak to said horse. Emma is the charismatic one. I'm not. At all.
Did you expect anything else?
I just love that, you could have said, I want to, speak with the stable master. I want to see that
the
horse.
horse, inspect the horse, check on the
Can
horse.
Speak with the horse. But, thankfully, people do have knowledge of magic and abilities.
Especially here.
But that's just fucking madness that you spouted otherwise. Okay. Of course, milady. I know. I've heard the esteemed the esteemed librarian. He borrowed a horse from here and had it out. I know which one it is.
Would
You
you?
said you wish to talk with the horse. Sure.
Magic.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
I'm sorry, I haven't been all here mentally today. I had a very restless night.
So he places the bucket down beside the stalls and with sort of bow-legged begin walking towards the other side of the stable.
I follow. No hesitation, just bam. I follow.
Why are you chasing the child? Emma?
He knows which one the horse is.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Oh.
So, as you walk along, some of the other people working do sort of stop in their work and stare at you a bit. Especially Esper and Silvio, who are very famous adventurers around here. But to be honest, at this point, the others are becoming equal in their fame, so to say, with their recent actions, especially in Silvery Moon. It's not that every day you meet such heroic figures. Near the end of this line of stables or stalls, the man stops and unlatches the latch on one of the doors and turns towards you, Emma. This is the one, my lady. It's a fast messenger horse that the esteemed librarian and Doran have borrowed, and it later returned without him.
Thank you. I'm gonna go in. Assuming there's room. I don't know, how big the stalls are.
Not very big.
Okay. Cool.
It is not a stall large enough for a horse to turn around.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's animal cruelty. Got it.
It is not, it's a temporary holding facility. These are the horses that are, going to be going out more than likely today.
Okay.
They have larger
Okay.
pastures that they are not.
You were about to make me want to burn Silvery Moon.
Add it to the list.
Oh no, they don't go for animal husbandry. Kill everyone. Alright, so you step into the into this hole in the horse.
And I am going to use a spell slot because I don't want to waste any fucking time. And I'm just gonna boop myself with a fun little speak with animals.
Alright.
Hello. And this is directed at the horse.
Hello.
I was told you took I was told you took someone out and then came back without him.
I didn't take anything out.
Earlier, a person.
The person lied me.
Yes, and then they got off and you came back.
I didn't come back. They brought me back.
It was told that they were not with you when you came back. But they brought you back?
Yes, today. We went out to the advanced force, and then we came back.
Not today. Was it today? I don't fucking know. Okay. Not today. How long ago was it? Emma would know this shit.
Yesterday then. Yes, we went out to the other outpost and then came back.
What about a day before?
How many days has it been?
It was
We
over.
don't know.
Yeah, Lustro told you it was more than 10 days ago.
Oh, it's been that long? Okay.
Oh god, I don't know if the horse has that much memory.
Yeah, that's why he,
Yeah.
that's why she told you that, she thought Dorian already met up with you.
Maybe describe Doran to him. That'd be easier. I'm going through every day's memory. After that outpost, and then I went to this outpost.
I was just a young
Nerdy. A very bookish elf.
I'm sure the whole force understands what bookish means.
Yeah, I'm sure that as well.
Go on, Emma. Go into some descriptives here.
You can talk with the others as well,
Guys, does anyone remember what Doran looks like and how would you describe it to a horse? Because I feel like my words are probably not going to be well.
Hey, I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be back. I apologize. Like, I'm actually really sorry.
Hey,
good.
I'm happy to have you, man.
It's good.
Join us
meeting you
next
guys.
week as well.
Yeah, I'll try to be here next week. I should be able to be here. Again, I'm sorry.
See you.
Yep.
Yeah. Adios.
Doran would be an elven man wearing glasses, wearing probably a grayish cloak with purple accents.
I'm
Carrying
going
a
to relay
staff.
this to the horse.
He also, I was told, has angular cheekbones,
Yes, please go into the deep.
eyes that reflect the waters, a soulful expression deep within, laughter lines where they ought to be, but only a few, handsome, tanned. Right?
Just a beautiful boy all along. And perhaps, perhaps
I'm not
if
going
you
to
want
relate them
ask the
shipping.
horse, if you
Smart! I know! Hard ass! I remember hard ass!
Hard ass.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
probably why.
where did you
Like a copper off it. That's probably.
I guess I could see it. What happened? What became of hard ass?
Hard ass rode me out!
oh yeah, he did.
Well, I'm aware. And what happened after Hardas rode you out?
He rode me for 2 hours, for a long time. It was tiring. I did not enjoy it. The soldiers, they know how to ride. He didn't. They were just gripping my side and pulling me in all directions. Very confusing.
Yeah, I'm aware Hardas is not the best rider.
And he just got off, shoved this parchment under my rein and flew off. Okay,
So-
what a wiener though.
How long
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
How long did you ride for? How long did he ride you for before he got off? And
Long time. I was tired. I had to sleep under a tree.
would you... Would you happen to know the direction?
We went out this gate.
Okay,
And went towards the north. Where the cold is. It's always cold when you go north. It's tiring. It's like you're going up to something.
the Hunter Gate. This gate.
And then went north.
And they went north, and did you use the roads?
First, but then he just pulled me to the side and go into the meadows. Walking and he's mumbling to himself and pulling my rein and my this way, and stupid horse. He's not nice, hard ass.
Well, you are not a stupid horse. Alright. I'm not gonna let him know that! I'm trying to be nice to him.
You know.
Are you relaying any of this information to us?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Perhaps ask him if you went into the forest or along the hills towards Sherban.
What you gather so far, Adric, is that he only traveled for several hours.
I mean, they slept under a tree, so at least one night passed. right?
Yeah, but that was after they departed.
Yeah.
Also, he's a part of Eve. Is that what you're saying? Nick?
Yeah, I'm just saying that he didn't get that far.
And then
Like you know that Kelb is like near a day travel from Silver Moon.
I mean, Quervar is also a day and a half from Silvery Moon.
But Kurvar is more like 2.5 days, right?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Like you rested twice before getting to Kurvar.
Perhaps if you could ask him if he could show us the place where he took him, if he took him along.
I was building up to that interest. Believe it or not, I actually was. There's this thing called establishing trust.
Sure.
Would you perhaps be willing to escort us? At least until you get tired, if you can remember the way that you went.
Oh, my memory is not so good. I feel that I wouldn't remember where I went.
Can I fucking insight this son of a bitch?
Yo, he's also
Is the horse lying to you? The horse is with the cult. I think we should have Shadow Ranger investigate.
If only something would jot my memory.
I give him a sugar cube.
We can see about that.
It just absorbs the sugar cube from your hand, leaving it covered in a fake layer of saliva.
Yep, yep.
he just inhales it.
If only something would jot my memory. If someone would give me an offer of some sort. I mean, I don't know. Maybe five apples and an extra bit of hail.
I suppose you've never been ridden by a lady. A proper lady. Someone who knows how to ride for short periods of time. Shut up! Bribery is the only thing that came to mind.
Fly beneath the face cam. Company that's down.
The poor horse is asking for 5 apples. Just give him the 5 apples. We can afford 5 apples.
I didn't know if we had food!
I'm listening, Emma. What are you saying again?
I will take you for a leisurely ride and give you apples. If you want. If not, well, I mean, the ride doesn't have to happen, but I suppose you do want these. And I pull out an apple.
Something is wrong with you offering to ride the horse.
Well, he said Doran had a hard ass, okay?
And you don't? Fucking chop.
Emma knows how to... Emma knows how to ride.
That's
Oh.
assuming that horses like riding, being ridden.
That's
I'm gonna
why it
assume they
was an
don't.
offer and an optional.
You know, it's maybe it's something that someone wants to do. You know, it's a purpose in life.
I feel like this horse would be okay without a purpose. He sounds like one of those horses that doesn't need a purpose.
He really
He's
does.
happy to just eat apples and just chill. Apples.
Yeah, he
Apples and
is.
Jill.
Yeah.
So you show the apple and she just chomps it out of your hand.
Oh, but I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in so long.
Is there a feedback literally attached to his face?
No, there's like a big bay of hail in front of him.
I know that's bullshit. But if it gets you to give us the information we want. I pull out another apple and just kind of glare at the horse. You're smarter than you look.
Just chomps it out of your hand again. There's crunches and like
Getting
apple juice just sprays all over you.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, but it was so tiring today. Oh, the riding out of the city and back to the city and out of the city and back to the city and out from the city and back to the city and then in the city and around the city.
Our friend could be in danger. Alright, so listen. Listen well. Because I am only going to say this once. We will be back here tomorrow, and you will take us out. Bright and early. That way, you get your rest and a chance for the people who work here to feed you, and I will make sure that we are the first ones that see you tomorrow. Is that clear?
Well,
Oh
what
my
about
god,
that
I'm...
apple?
He added one.
We will have plenty apples when we come back. And then you will show us.
I can't wait for that 8 apples.
No.
The price stops at 6.
Oh. Love messing with
And
you.
if it doesn't... Oh god, I feel awful. I'm gonna I'm just gonna lean into the horse's ear.
Oh no.
I'm sure I know someone around here who can make glue.
I don't think he knows how glue is made.
Or marshmallows or something.
You can't do anything to me. I'm a member of the Royal Guard. I don't even know where he got off. We just reached the mountain and he flew off. Leave me alone.
You reached the mountain and he flew off.
He sort of bumps you with his side. And snorts.
Fine. Come on, gentlemen. And I'm just turning around. I suppose us and our apples are going elsewhere.
You already got 2 apples out of this.
So while that's happening, and that whole conversation was happening, I'd like to telepathically connect with Finn. Telepathically connect back, so he doesn't.
I was really hoping you would correct with the horse, but okay.
I'm gonna say to Finn, hey, by the way,
What it do, baby?
this is what you guys normally do, right? You interrogate a horse to get to your next lead.
most of the time, yes.
It's, I mean, it's like unconventional. How you
He
get your
feels. Can I like send a
Can you send what?
I think he cut out.
intense shame? Just a feeling of slight, just a feeling of slight embarrassment. Yeah, sometimes. It can, it can be a bit tricky. I think in this, I think in this specific instance, we're just gonna leave. But please, if you have any other suggestions, just feel free to let me know.
Well, I mean, we're here to aid and support you as well, and obviously we have a different way of getting information. Using libraries and investigating. But this is really interesting as well. I mean, it does look like Emma's about to be played by the horse. It does look like she's whatever this argument is that's happening. It looks like the horse is winning, but
The horse is definitely fucking winning, but Emma will fucking never admit that.
Emma's not the best at negotiating, but this does come in handy if you actually otherwise wouldn't. It just sometimes personalities can be pick and mix depending on the horse.
I see. That's really interesting.
Uh,
I've never interrogated a horse. I've never thought to do that. Say.
yes, it just kind of lines up with Emma's particular skill set. But also, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask
Well, actually, I had something
about
I wanted to
anything.
say to you. In fact, I'm guessing you haven't read Saint Edwin's um, collection of etymologies of Eldritch lore.
No, I'm not the biggest reader, but I'm happy to listen.
No, yeah. I
Are
mean,
you still communicating this telepathically, Vesper?
yes, it's all telepathically.
Yep.
It's pretty dense, but one of the points that they make in it is sort of interesting. You had when I asked you about the box, it's a shame, but you'd never said that one of its was as a preamble. I don't know if you've picked up on this before, but one connection that one can make to a periapt is also a phylactery, which is a container, often a container of a soul. Given the nature of what that box suggests, maybe it's possible. Maybe the box is the prison. Maybe it's actually a soul jar or a phylactery of sorts, something which contains the soul or essence or substance of this Akabosh,
Do you
Akobash,
see
whatever.
do you see his friend's face begins to pale and a light bulb goes off in his head?
So I just figured you might want to, just think on that because I did get a sense of some intelligence around that box. It's dangerous.
Uh, thank you.
It's okay.
I didn't know the periapt was you called it a phylactery?
Yeah. Like so a phylactery would, and if you know, I don't want to, don't want to tell you what you already know, but phylacteries are often containers of sorts, particularly of essence, substance, eldritch activity, often used to contain souls.
Do you need a reminder, Finn, or are you connecting dots?
I
Because there were a couple things that happened regarding souls and the cube
Oh
that you
yeah,
could
like
share with the others.
minor things. It's not like Finn's thinking about everyone on his instances when souls or ghosts were being summoned. Like the good dog.
Dogo wasn't sucked.
Yeah, Doggo pointed me to something. Um, uh, what else do you know about phylacteries? Would
I mean, they
you
are.
be willing to teach me some more?
I think that it's a yeah. We should probably talk a little bit more when Emma's done. It looks like she's trying to tease or trade the horse with an apple. It's obviously part of her method, but when we have a moment, maybe we can talk about it more. I didn't want to say it in front of Diogo's. I didn't want to say it out loud when we were there, just in case. Well, it's always better for us to have the information before other people do, I think. But I thought you'd want to know about it, so keep it safe. It's dangerous. Let's at least get as far as that.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Anyway, is it just me, or has Emma's tone shifted into a more threatening?
Hmm.
If it's hard to discern, is she threatening the horse? I don't understand.
Emma, are you petting the horse?
No, I am having a harsh discussion.
Uh,
The negotiations are going well, guys.
Emma, remember that horse
Connie,
doesn't belong to us.
I know.
I think Connie went robot.
If they did, this conversation would not be going the way that it is. Sorry, this discussion.
Hello, am I still robotic?
Nope, you're better.
Fine now.
This discussion would not be
No, no,
going the way
fine.
that
No,
it is.
Oh,
I mean, that's all.
well,
Yep, you're good.
so we went north, you said, Emma?
Sorry?
So you said Doran went north?
Yes.
Any other details about where he would have gone in the north?
Mountains.
There's plenty of mountains.
I know.
Did he do something? Did he
He-
go into the mountain?
Is the spell still up?
I'll say the spell is still on, but the horse finished its conversation with you.
The discussion has ended. Addressed.
Also, it's probably run out. It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Of hard negotiation about apples and sugar cubes.
So, Emma, I observed what you were doing. It's not something I would do myself. I've never seen that approach to cases. Where did the horse tell us
The horse said that they rode for some hours to pastures, or, well, along a path, and then, that was their exact words, more or less.
Say something about a mountain.
Yes, they said that, Doran, who they affectionately called Hardass, abandoned them.
But, it's more like they separated.
What is the closest mountain to the north of us?
What is the closest mountain, anyway? Yeah.
So, the if you head off from Silvery Moon, you wouldn't reach the Spiral World in one day.
Yeah.
So what the horse must be referring to is one of the mountains in the Nether Mountains. Perhaps the one that is above the Silvery Moon Pass.
Is that somewhere that we passed by or that we know of when we came here?
So These I don't think these are even named mountains. They are just sort of like the northern ridge of the Nether Mountains. Okay, if I drop you guys on the Sword Coast map, there's this mountain range to the north from the Nether Mountains. Could be referring to that.
And apparently he just flew off. I didn't know Doran could fly. Could Doran fly? Doran couldn't fly when you last met him.
I don't
I've
think
never
so.
seen him fly.
He flew off into the mountains.
But he did show extraordinary movements.
Mm-hmm. Why, Doran? Why? Why would you go to the mountains?
There are no books there.
Well, maybe we just go to this place called Kelb. Maybe he passed through there. We could ask around. Somebody's bound to have seen somebody as attractive as him with an ass you could bounce a copper off of. So, you know.
I love that it gets hotter every time. I love that it gets... I mean, we were planning to go to Kelp anyway, just to look in on what's going on over there. It might not be too bad of an idea. Perhaps get to Kelp and go north from there. We could ask the guards along the watchtowers there if they remember having seen him pass or something. That could be a way forward. Are there any other avenues within the city that we need to exploit before heading out? Was that our whole checklist? Talk to the religious lady and
Talk to the horse.
talk to the horse?
Did you guys want to go to the library? I can't remember if that was something you wanted to do or not. I think Finn maybe said he wanted to check in.
Aren't really allowed into the library?
Of course we are. It's a library.
That's simple.
It's not that kind of library.
Oh, what are they going to do? Of course they're going to let us in. Look at
Are you members of any other library? I think they made an exception for Doran because he was a member of the what do you call it?
The Artificial
The
Library.
Artificial Library.
Yeah, no, they're going to totally let us in. Why wouldn't they?
I mean, if you think that you can talk your way in, then yes.
Well, I mean, do you need something from the library? If not, we should just go straight to Calb.
Well, we came here not knowing what we were gonna find. We found that we're hunting the cult of Asmodeus. Information about Asmodeus would be nice. Information on... Because the cult seems intent on bringing their master into the world. And if the master is Asmodeus, I want to figure out exactly what is keeping him out of this world.
I mean, from what I can make out...
Maybe we shouldn't be having this conversation in the stables.
I feel like this is the best place to have this conversation.
Yeah, I'm still listening.
Do you know anything about Asmodeus' horse? No, he doesn't know.
I mean, look, I don't know much about your friend, Doran. From what I can make out, he was your leader, who was kind of the mastermind of things. So if Doran had access to the library, and Doran is as smart as everybody says, for whatever reason, Doran has gone north, maybe we should just trust in the fact that he's so smart.
Well, it's not that he's smart. He's a bit of an idiot, actually. But what he does have is access to the library of Pokemon. And that makes him an invaluable resource.
Lady Illustrial Silverhand was very clear that she thought he was very smart. So.
Yes, they do have a connection.
They definitely have a connection.
I mean, Doran is smart in a bookish sort of way.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Well, I mean, if he has the library of Ogma, why waste time in the library here? Let's just go to him before he gets too far away.
perhaps it might be. Yeah, perhaps that might be the best course. Onward then, I guess. Not much else to do in the city. Oh, I would like to look in on Orpid, perhaps. That can wait another day. That's fine.
I mean, it's this place is like less than a day away, right?
Yeah, it's fine. We can just go to Kelp and see what happens.
It's sort of midday now, but you know, if you rode your steeds hard, you could probably get there by nightfall.
Yeah, we can get to Kelp, and we have a place in Kelp, so we can.
You have a place.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Perfect. Let's go.
Wait, are we not? So we're going to Kilburn, not the mountain that we think runs up.
I think the mountain is north of Kelp,
Oh, okay.
or
By
at
the way,
least it's the mountain
Tony,
range.
you're barely audible. You're very quiet.
Is that better?
Yeah, it is.
So I guess to Kelp.
So you're just going to get on your horses and leave?
Yeah, why not? We ride here with the horses.
I mean, we can ask people along the way if there's any trading posts or there's any.
I mean, there are watchtowers along the way.
Well, that's the
Guards and-
watchtowers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Unexpected.
I
So,
think that people are probably more riding witnesses than horses. That's been my experience. If they can learn what we've learned, then we know we're on the right track.
it is much harder to bribe, you know, people though with apples.
You just haven't found the right kind of apples. just for good measure, I'm gonna pick up a few apples along the road.
Just, you know, when you meet another horse, you need to bribe for information.
You know, we depleted our apple bribing supply
I'm
a little bit.
You know, I'm sure it will come up. You
Okay.
know, it's going to come in very handy.
Maybe a few next time, who knows?
the
A
main
mountain goat that probably saw him ascending the mountains.
the main source of information of, you know, animals that can be bribed with food.
We're gonna start talking to grass soon, and then we're done.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't have speak with plants.
Soon.
I don't think I get it.
In any case, you gather your equipment, you saddle your steeds, and quickly leave Silvery Moon behind. On the road again.
Uh-huh.
So you
Oh.
you leave through the Hunter's Gate, leaving the magnificent walls of Silver Moon behind you. And the summer sun from its zenith beams down upon you, bathing you in warm light. Even though there is a light wind coming down from the mountains, not really chilling you, but keeping you cool. First, you ride along the road. What kind of formation are you guys riding in?
Shadow Ranger in the front, and then everybody else following.
Obviously, a V formation with Shadow Ranger in the lead.
And the two chocobos at the.
Direct. Yeah. You know, Emma's listening to Shadow Ranger's advice for directions. You know, he's a bit more stoic.
I'll go to the left of Emma.
How do you integrate into the formation, Sylvia?
I was going to say to stay close to Esper, but if it looks like there's a party formation that people are used to, I will fall into place.
There's no party formation, dude. Be wherever.
Yeah, no, there's.
Our party formation is Shadow Ranger in front and everybody else in the back.
But somehow still someone leads, and even though, you know, someone is in the front, Shadow Ranger seems to be ahead of them at all times. It's odd. It's
Yeah.
almost like magic.
Well, Well, not really. Shadow Rangers. Yeah,
Shadow Ranger's just a displacer
Shadow
beast
Ranger-
that
Shadow Ranger's so long that
mom
you
really liked a
things to
horse.
the front and the back.
All right. So who is leading the party today?
Yo!
I mean, who has the best sense of direction? Is it Emma, or has she been thrown by Espo or Sylvia?
I mean, we're going to Kelb. Kelb is pretty. We've been to Kelb a lot, so I would say Emma probably, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So Emma, would you please give me a perception and a survival roll?
I think the survival road to go to Kelb, I think it's a big road. It's a big.
Perception.
We
Fuck.
lost the way to Kelb.
Hey! Let me just. Let me pop off
Emma,
with
we're
some
going off
of
the road. No, I'm
Oh, God.
Well,
The horse really pissed me off, alright?
Sorry, what were you saying, Paul?
Well, it's leading us. I like just to keep an eye out for danger.
For that, I'm going to use your passive perception.
Okay, I think that's a 20.
Christ.
You're such a boy.
Damn, yo,
I think Emma's been thrown.
Yeah, little bit. Jesus Christ.
Damn, we got people with Oh no, man, Hig. Oh.
Yeah, just so you guys know, the passive insight and passive investigation is also 20 on Asper.
Okay.
Damn.
Survival though.
You know what's his passive stealth?
25.
No, I don't want to know.
Asper, do you want to share your passive stealth?
Like, when I need to hide, I can hide.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's...
Jesus Christ!
It's enough.
Wait, wow, what is it?
No. If he doesn't want to share, he don't want to share. I clicked on it and I opened it.
It's
Breathe for days like this, man.
it's the same as Silvio's AC.
God.
All right. So
Let's not look into those.
Emma, while the road is quite straight and there are signage showing where you need to go, it's not that you lose the way. There's no way you can lose the way. It's more along the lines that you get distracted.
Yes, let's go.
That horse, he didn't get the better of you. Of course not.
No, he was
He did
just
not swindle
an
you out.
ass.
He did not swindle you out of apples and sugar cubes, and then give you no usable information in reality. And you can't help but, glance up towards the approaching mountains, hoping that you spot the small figure of Dorian somehow flying in the air, coming towards you, hopefully. But nevertheless, with your distracted leadership, you're not really riding as hard as you wished for.
That's
The
fair.
others take it up that you're being careful. The cult is out here, and while Esper keeps an eye on everything, literally everything, no one approaches you. But it is getting into the late afternoon by the time you reach the first watchtower.
I'm gonna hail the guardsman at the first watchtower.
As you approach with your little group, the door swings open, and the guard comes out and salutes you. Yes,
Hello,
Lord
sir.
Ashblade. Welcome back.
Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't catch your name last time. What was it?
It's a different guy.
Okay. How long have you been stationed here, friend?
We have arrived 3 days ago, my lord.
That wouldn't be long enough then. Who was stationed here before you?
I'm not certain, my lord.
Is there somebody I can check with? Find that out.
Perhaps the captain, the Silvery Moon. They are the ones who assign the watches in the tower.
That was worth a shot.
Actually, my lord, perhaps in the Hawk's Nest, they might know.
Very well. You alone, or is there somebody else with you today?
Oh, there's 2 of us, my lord.
Has he also arrived 3 days ago, or?
Yes, we came in as a shift.
Very well. We'll be on our way. Be on the lookout for one of our traveling companions, a man by the name of Doran. Wears glasses, elven, about yay high at him, and a studious look to him. Wears the robes of the deficient library.
Dreamy eyes.
Grey and purple. Dreamy eyes. Bounce a quarter of his ass.
Yes, of course, like Rodainsfog. We shall keep an eye out.
Very well. If you find him, send him to Kel. Spread the word. If anybody finds him, anybody sees him, any word of him arrives, any word of anyone that looks like that arrives, send him to Kelb. Oh, yes. One of his eyes is reptilian in ways. Or both now, I guess. From what I've heard.
Reptilian, my lord?
It's like a dragon eye of a kind. Doubt you've seen that though. A little bit like a snake.
And this is your companion, Lord Einsfog?
Yes, he is a dear friend of mine. Paid practitioner of divine magics.
Of course, Lord Einsfog. I shall send a report to have anyone in the towers look out for your companion and send word to your estate.
Very well. On you. I guess we'll be on our way then. Good day to you.
So, you leave the watchtower behind. As you ride on and pass by the other different watchtowers, you exchange quick words with them, but unfortunately, none of them were here for 10 days. 10 days time. It seems that these they switch out the guards in a more close time. Yeah. There's no reason for them to stay for a full 10 day in one post, as there's a lot of traffic coming through the Silvery Moon Pass. So it's easier for them to accompany some of those on the way back when there's a shift change.
Makes sense.
After another hour, you reach the now familiar cross in the road, where the much narrower road begins to snake up the hillside towards Kelb. From here, you need no guidance or no watch, and you ride along the path into the dwindling light of the night. It is not the dead of the night, but the sun has set by the time you reach the edge of Kelb. You ride past the small farmlands and little townhouses of. Did we call them Calobites? I think it was.
Yeah, that's what we call.
Until you reach the center of town, at the now fully set up barracks,
Ooh.
where a soldier is standing guard beside the door. And as you approach, the soldier steps forward, now wearing a somewhat decent-looking uniform, with a shield painted with a symbol of the House Einsfog. And as he salutes you, the soldier says, "Welcome home, Lord Einsfog. It is good to have you back home."
It is good to be back, friend.
And we're going to end today's session here,
Oh, really? Okay.
as we return to Kelb, the barony of Lord Adrisht Einsfog.
Mm.
The masterpiece.